we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And you're so glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to see it, yes, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Blue Devil Gymnasium here on the campus of Baldwin Elementary School in Quincy, where we are about ready to bring you semifinal number 2 of the night here from the Quincy Regionals as your Collegeville Kahawks get ready to take on the Edwardsville Tigers. My name is Todd Duke. Zach Roseman will be along here in just a moment as we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, before we get any further, we already know that the winner of this game will be taking on the host Quincy Blue Devils, as they just took care of Alton by a score of 71-42. So Quincy already into the regional championship game, and one of these two teams here will join them on Friday night. Will it be Collinsville, who comes in at 20-11? They finished 7-5 in Southwestern Conference play under their 14th year head coach Darren Lee, who brings with him a record of 251 wins and 166 losses in his Kahok career. 34th year overall for Coach Lee, 716 wins, 309 losses. The other team vying for a spot against Quincy Friday night would be the Edwardsville Tigers. They come in with 20 wins also. They are 20-10, identical Southwestern Conference record as Collinsville at 7-5, and they are being coached by their 5th year head coach Dustin Battis, who has a record of 76-62 entering this contest. These two teams are dead even on the defensive side of things. Both teams come in having given up an average of 49.1 points per game on the year. It's the offensive side that's a little bit different. Collinsville comes in scoring a touch over 5 more points per game than Edwardsville does. Collinsville at 57.9 per game, while Edwardsville is at 52.7. The Kahawks regular season came to a close on Friday with a 28-point win over Alton on senior night, 83-55. That capped a regular season of streaks, mostly of the winning variety for Collinsville. They started off the year with 3 wins, put together a 4-win streak after a couple of losses. The Kahawks would add another 4-game win streak from January's end to February's beginning. Throw in another 3-gamer during the final 2 games of that Prairie Farms Holiday Classic and the first game of the new year. And then you have another winning streak. Throw in a 2-game win streak as well that covered the winning toward the end of the year. Collinsville, by the way, never lost 3 straight this year. They did have 4 2-game losing streaks. Edwardsville, they suffered the bulk of their 10 losses in the first half of the regular season. They came to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium to face Collinsville, sporting a 9-7 record on January the 6th. And that 58-52 win at Collinsville would start a winning run that would see Edwardsville only lose 3 more times. 1-point loss to Granite City at Jacksonville, a 19-point loss at Edwardsville, and a 12-point loss on senior night, Friday night, at Edwardsville to Belleville West. They beat Belleville West by 1 point earlier in the year. Collinsville, by the way, beat Belleville West both times they faced this year. Had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville's head coach, Darren Lee, and you'll forgive the very beginning of that interview, and I used the wrong name. I used Arthur Fletcher instead of Virgil Fletcher, but I had Arthur on the mind because, last week at this time I was at the Hall of Fame ceremony, and we were inducting Arthur into that, so forgive me on that one. Anyway, the pregame interview with Coach Lee, that comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we made the drive to Quincy. A little playoff basketball action going on as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Edwardsville Tigers in the Class 4A semifinal. Joining us now is Collinsville's head coach Darren Lee, Coach, let's begin with last week's win against Alton, number 251 for you in your career as a Kahok head coach. That ties you for third on the all-time wins list. And I know what a historian you are, especially when it comes to Collinsville. So tell me your thoughts on being number 3 on that list with only Arthur Fletcher and Bob Bone in front of you.
Virgil. Arthur's baseball.
I know.
We got a lot of Fletchers. I know. That's when I came here. I'm like, we got Fletcher Field. It's confusing, but I didn't realize that. So, but it's quite an honor just to be mentioned in those guys' company, and quite history in basketball at Collinsville. It's incredible, and Coach Fletcher won 700 plus, and that's still only 35% of our career wins. You think he'd have over half of them. So it's just. What a program it's been over the last 100 plus years.
All right, let's talk about the year that just ended with that Alton game and get your reflection on the 2022-23 basketball season.
Well, I thought we had some big wins. I mean, we had some disappointing losses. Somehow, we were just didn't fare well in overtimes. We were 0-3, and just the ball didn't bounce our way in those games. But yeah, we've lost some tough, close ones. But 20 wins is quite an accomplishment for these kids.
Back-to-back 20-win seasons for you and your Kahawks.
Well, that's correct. Or we could say 4 in a row because we didn't even play 20 in the COVID year. We didn't even get a chance. I mean, so I'm going to say we had 4 20-win seasons in a row because when we had a complete season, yeah, it's been very good. We've had some great kids, and they've worked extremely hard.
All right, talk about this year's team in particular. Expectations met, exceeded, or a little bit of work in progress still?
Always work in progress in the postseason. I mean, this one's a big one for us, and that's nothing that anybody doesn't know. But this first regional game, go a long way for us. But regular season, I was happy with the regular season. I wanted to get 7 or 8 in the conference. We could have got maybe another win or 2 more, but. The kids have done a great job, and hopefully tonight's a big one, our biggest game of the year, no question.
Yeah, speaking about the conference, man, remind everybody how tough this conference is.
It is very tough, and that's the thing. Here's Alton playing out here, and it wasn't that long ago. They were on top of the conference, and then they go 0-12, and then West was on top of the conference, and now they're 6th place. So 1 through 7, every team, every program, is going to be tough, and they're always can rise up and be great at any time, and just like Alton and West probably will here in the future. But yeah, it's incredibly tough, and the winner had 3 losses, and they were outright winner with 3 losses, which I don't think I've seen in quite a while.
Pick your brain a little bit here and go back into the thinking cap mode, and tell me what you thought was your best game of the year.
Probably the East St. Louis game at East St. Louis. We came out, shot it well. They're a very good team, and I thought that was a great win for our kids. But yeah, that's the one I would off the top of my head, because we did win some at home. We East St. Louis home. We don't be out fouling at home, but that East St. Louis game on the road was a big one.
All right, well, speaking of East St. Louis, you kind of led me into my next question. You guys beat them twice, a state-ranked team, and you haven't figured out Edwardsville this year. So tell me the difference between the two teams and what makes Edwardsville so tough.
Well, they do a lot of things right, and they've shot it well against us. I mean, they're from the arc, they've shot 16 out of 33 in the 2 games. They've made 8 threes each game. They've really shot it well, and to their credit. And not having Adam in that last game didn't help us. I mean, we were down Adam. We'd had a tough time beating East St. Louis without Adam. Probably wouldn't have happened. So, we need all our 5 guys, all our 5 starters on the floor. So, and then for us against East St. Louis, we have Zach in there, and he makes a big difference.
All right, talk to me about your game plan tonight. What do you guys need to do to come out victorious here?
Well, we're going to have to shoot it well. We're going to have to contain. We need to make some shots, but we'd like to go inside. Hopefully we can get some buckets out of Adam, and, well, I don't think that's any any surprise that we want to go inside. We've been trying to do it here lately all year, but we're going to have to stop. They're big 3, number 1, number 2, 21. Those guys are all good players, and times they've hurt us. And then some of the other guys have knocked in some shots that have hurt us, but we really need to slow 1, 2, and 21 down, and hopefully we can get a lead and then protect it in the 4th quarter.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
That is Darren Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw the starters for both teams your way. That and opening tip-off coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping
And we're back, and we're underway, and I could have kept that commercial going because the ball went down the hallway. Sorry, Dr. McCluskey, I had to cut you off, man. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning. We had to shut everything down and fire everything back up, so that set us behind by probably like 2 minutes to get everything going. But we are underway. Collinsville on the floor in their white uniforms, Edwardsville in their black uniforms. Edwardsville with the ball first. They have A.J. Tillman, the 6'1 junior, Malik Allen, the 6'2 junior, Jake Curry, the 6'1 junior, Chris Crosby, the 6'4 junior, and Isaiah Kloster, the 6'5 senior. Edwardsville with the ball now outside of the perimeter. We'll give you Collinsville's rundown. It's the same five, but I'll run them down anyway. Here's a three-point shot, top of the key. That one does not fall in for Edwardsville, and Collinsville will come down and try to crack the offense first, and they'll have to try to do that at the free throw line as Nick Horace is fouled, and our first foul belongs to Jake Curry for Collinsville. Nick Horace, just mentioned him, the 6'3 junior. Jamori Weisinger, the 6' junior. Jake Wilkinson, the 6'4 senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6 senior. And Zach Chambers, the 6'8 junior. And Collinsville gets on the board first with a Nick Horace free throw as Horace comes in at 71.2% from the free throw line. And he'll make both, and that's how we get going here in this one as we welcome in Zach Roseman running the camera and wearing the other headset tonight. How are you, Zach?
Not too bad. It's definitely kind of a bucket list opportunity getting to get up here to Quincy and hoping to make that long trip back home with the Kahawks victory.
Oh, let's hope so. We got 4 quarters to find out. We're early in the first. Turnaround fadeaway jumper won't fall for Edwardsville. There's Zach Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. Kahawks bring the ball back up. Here is Nick Horace. Horace over onto the left wing, out to the top now for Weisinger. He'll get a nice running start off of the glass. Can't get it to fall, but Weisinger will head to the free throw line as well. And again, the foul is going to belong to Jake Curry. So he's up to 2 fouls now before his team can even get 2 points.
We'll see number 15. That's Marquetto, right?
Yes.
Coming
and Weisinger's first shot is good. So Collinsville 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Weisinger comes in at 74.4% from the free throw line, and he'll have one more go here as Collinsville tries to get off to a 4-0 lead. All points coming from the charity stripe, but they'll miss that one. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. That's their first board of the night, and the Tigers bring it back up. Here is Tillman. Tillman from the top of the key makes his way over to the wing, but then bounces a pass on over to Crosby. Crosby just outside the lane. No room to move. Found a little bit of room, and it runs right across the fat part of the iron, and there once again is Zach Chambers with a rebound. Quickly Collinsville gets it up. Over to Horace on the far side in front of the Kahawk cheering section. Here is Nick, pulls up his dribble and gives it up to Remar. Remar just outside the lane, one dribble, turns around, tries to get some separation, can't do it. And the next rebound belongs to Edwardsville. We'll head back the other way, and here once again is Tillman. Tillman cuts across the free throw line, circles his way back out to the big Blue Devil logo here at midcourt at Baldwin Elementary School. There's a foul by Collinsville. That one's going to go against Adam Remar, and this will be the first foul for the Kahawks.
Yeah, Chambers able to get the clean block there, but a little bit of body contact. Foul will be on Remar, and the Edwardsville player, is that Tillman, I think?
I believe so. Yeah, Tillman. He comes in 67.1 from the free throw line this year. So far, all of our scoring has come from the charity stripe. 3-1 in favor of Collinsville.
Next one up and good.
I am sure that's not going to continue, right?
You think not.
We'll have like a 17-13 final with all of them coming from the free throw line. Collinsville trying to get this first field goal. Here is Horace at the free throw line, picks up his dribble and almost turns it over. Luckily, it bounced to Chambers. Chambers off the glass, good for 2. And there is our first 2-point bucket. I'll get on the scoreboard here in just a minute, guys.
Yeah, nice job by the Kahawks working it into Chambers, utilizing the advantage that they have as Weisinger goes down. Looks like he's okay.
Marchetto out to the top of the key now, and that is Kloster. Kloster back over to Marchetto. Marchetto, we thought about that 3-point shot. Instead, he throws it back inside, and then a little separation move there to get away from Weisinger, and off the glass, Kloster gets his team's first 2-point bucket of the night.
Yeah, nice job. Got the switch there, had Chambers out on Marchetto, and Kloster able to post up Horace and get the easy bucket.
Weisinger gives it up now for Horace. Offset from the free throw line. Takes the shot. Can't get the roll, but there with another rebound is Adam Remar. His return bucket won't fall. This time the rebound belongs to Edwardsville, and we're going to be in for a close game. That's pretty evident here early on. 5-4. Collinsville has a lead. That should have been a travel. Well, jumped up there. Allen did, faking that 3-point shot. Now we're going to have a foul going against Weisinger. So Weisinger will pick up his first, team second, each team now with 2. Non-shooting foul, and the inbound pass coming in from Alec Marchetto. He does so and gives it up for Kloster. Kloster into the paint, tries to get out of there. Zach Chambers said, "No, thank you, sir," as Edwardsville ends up retaining the ball. Here is another spin move by Kloster. No good. Rebound again for Chambers and company. And Collinsville will work the ball back up. Here is Weisinger. Haven't said his name yet except for mentioning him as a starter. Now over to Horace. Horace on the right wing. Looks to make his move, trying to get around Marchetto. Can't do it. Here is Remar. Remar's had 1 3-pointer all year. Almost got that one in, just a little bit short. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. They'll try to put it back up and in, but that's no good. And the next rebound belongs to Edwardsville. And here come the Tigers. And Tillman kicks it outside now for Crosby. Crosby all the way back out front to the logo. That's a big logo.
Yeah, it is. It's like probably 20 feet wide.
Most logos just take up the center portion of the court. This one almost touches the 3-point line. Off the glass and good for 2 for Malik Allen. And Edwardsville has their first lead of this game. It's a 1-point lead, 6-5. Here comes Collinsville. Here is Nick Horace. Horace makes his way over to the right wing and dumps it off inside for Chambers. Chambers has the ball knocked away from him. A loose ball. Chambers picks it up, kicks it back outside for Horace. To Weisinger. Weisinger to the top of the key. We'll give it up to Remar. Back over on the left wing and back to the top of the key for Horace. Horace once again on the right wing, and again we'll try to feed to Chambers, but Horace left alone. 3-point shot from the corner, no good, and that knocked out of bounds by Edwardsville, so Collinsville will get to keep it. So far, K-Hawks are 0 for 2 from the 3-point stripe.
Yeah, that's something that K-Hawks are going to have to be able to shoot it somewhat well from the outside, because you're not going to be able to establish Zach inside.
Hit the back of the backboard on the inbound pass, and that's the first turnover of the game for Collinsville. That gives Edwardsville a chance to widen their 1-point lead from the free throw line. That's exactly what happens. A.J. Tillman scores his first field goal of the night, and it's a 3-point contest. Collinsville trailing 8-5. Here is Nick Horace making his way slowly across the midcourt stripe. Reverses direction and inside, and we're going to have a push from behind called. That one appears that it's going to go against number 11. Yep, that was correct. That is Chris Crosby. Crosby, his first, team third. And Collinsville will try not to hit the back of the backboard this time.
Yeah, bring Crosby out as Epinesa will come in. Probably biggest body that Edwards will have him guard Chambers. We'll see how that goes.
Chambers gets the ball and gives it right back to where it came from, which is Nick Horace. Horace right in front of Coach Battis for Edwardsville. Gets it all the way out toward midcourt for Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for some maneuverability and kicks it back outside beyond the perimeter for Horace. 2:30 left to play here in this opening quarter. 8-5 in favor of Edwardsville. Here is Horace into the paint. Comes all the way from one side to the other side. Collinsville having a hard time getting that offense set up. Here's Wilkinson. He'll pop from about 12 feet out. That's good for 2. And Wilkinson now with 4 points.
Yeah, nice job. Edwardsville defending well. Collinsville being patient. Able to get the good look there. And that's kind of the style that you'd think you might get a little bit. Edwardsville, a team that are known to definitely be patient. We saw them go 4 corners for quite a bit of time when they came to Collinsville. So
There's Epinesa off the glass, can't get the roll. Rebound belongs to Horace. Collinsville brings it back up, looking to take the lead back. Here is Horace from the free throw line. No shot, says the referee. He traveled. Second turnover for Collinsville.
all in all, not a bad crowd here at Blue Devil Gym.
Well, it was packed just a little while ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Quincy very much, they love their Blue Devils, and it was pretty full. And
there's a lot of them that stayed.
Yeah.
They just want to see some basketball. 2 schools that are 9 miles apart, both of them making over the 130-mile drive to play this game.
Yep.
Here is Epinesa. He got the ball on the inside, but I believe Remar is going to get tagged with another foul. Yep.
So you'd figure you'd see Stanley Carnahan.
Coach Lee hasn't making a move yet.
Not yet, then. All right.
Inside the perimeter, just in front of the free throw line. Floater won't go. Rebound. It finds Weisinger's hands. Jamori brings it up over on the far sideline. Top of the key to Remar. Remar bluffs the 3, takes it in, then just is it right back out to Weisinger. Jamori all the way back over toward that far sideline. And nice pass inside. Chambers off the glass and good for 2 more. Chambers, his first 2 points of the game. Collinsville back out front by 1 point as we are under 1 minute to go here in this opening quarter. Here is Tillman. Tillman gets it over onto the far side for Allen. Allen starts to dribble and works his way over to the near sideline where he finds Closter. Closter stands in front of the scorer's bench.
Edwardsville going to go 4 corners here.
Playing a little Waldo ball.
Yep. And, well, no shot clock for the playoffs. So
Well,
not yet, anyway.
I believe that's coming full-fledged next year, so
we'll see.
We'll see. That's a long ways away. 25 seconds left. I think just standing there holding the ball should be against some kind of a rule.
I don't know, but
Hey,
like I said, that's why
dribble it.
That's why the push is there for the shot clock.
Yeah. Free throw line. Tillman tosses it over into the corner and a foul. This is going to be 3 shots from the free throw line for Marquetto, and that foul is going to go to Jake Wilkinson, his first, team 4th.
Coach Lee, not sure if he's mad. It seems like he's mad at the call. Wasn't sure at first if he was yelling at the ref or yelling at Nick. Who'd they give the foul to?
Well,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Marquetto hits the first one. Marquetto coming in on the year, 87.5% from the free throw line. There's 2. That's a lofty free throw percentage there, man.
Maybe not shooting quite as many as.
Well, it's 7 of 8.
I mean, but still,
Yeah.
9 out of 10 now. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Edwardsville now back up by 1. Marquetto trying to make it 2. 3.3 seconds left for Collinsville to do something with it. As Marquetto makes all of his free throw shots, and a big 3-point shot at the buzzer is no good. That is the end of 1 quarter of play, 11-9 in favor of Edwardsville. Quarter number 2, that comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at Blue Devil Gymnasium on the campus of Baldwin Elementary School in Quincy. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman along with you. Glad that you're with us Glad you didn't have to make the drive. It was pouring when we left. Stopped raining about the time we just passed Jerseyville, and then about 20 miles outside of Quincy, the sun came out. So uneventful drive, but a little bit of a crazy start anyway.
Yeah, it was. It was real windy all day, and then you knew it was coming, but got up here without too much trouble.
All right, we're underway. Collinsville trails by 2. Kahawks have the ball. Here is Weisinger. And a whistle right off the bat. And looks like we're going to have a foul against Zach Chambers on the offensive side of things. So that's unfortunate. Collinsville commits their 3rd turnover, and the Kahawks will have to wait for a chance to come back and tie this thing or take the lead. Here's Tillman. Tillman across the line for Edwardsville. And inside, back outside, and blocked shot. And Collinsville creates a turnover by Edwardsville, and now we're going to have a foul going against the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that they'll get Allen for that one.
Allen will pick up his first, team's 4th. Collinsville with 5 fouls, Edwardsville with 4. Inbound pass comes on the far sideline to Weisinger. Weisinger makes his way over to the left wing. Is guarded there by Tillman. So back out front will go, and here is Horace. Horace gives it up for Weisinger. He'll launch a 3-pointer. That one's a little bit too short, and now we're going to have another foul handed out. This one's going to go to Nick Horace. So now every Collinsville starter has a foul.
Yeah, just referee's calling the game pretty tight, so, you know.
Remar has 2, everybody else with 1.
I mean, but they've been pretty even, so just gonna have to adjust to it.
Here's Tillman. Tillman circles around, gives to Marquetto. Marquetto, big 3-point shot from way deep. And he had 3 from the free throw line after he was fouled on a 3-point shot. Now he gets one the old-fashioned way, or, well, I guess that would be the new-fashioned way.
He was decent ways behind the line, too.
Yeah, he was down on the earlobe of that Blue Devil out there. Here is Remar with a 3-point shot. His second 3-point shot taken tonight. That's a miss. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville, and the Tigers bring it back up. Tigers are up by 5 now. Here is Tillman. He bounced the ball off of his shoe. Collinsville finds it and throws it right back away. Got to be a little bit smarter than that, guys.
Not a bad idea trying to push
Yeah, I get
tempo,
it, but there wasn't anybody out front.
Yeah.
And another whistle. This thing is all whistle-filled so far.
Yeah, you got another illegal screen. So, you know, Collinsville gets one on Chambers. Now Edwardsville will get one on. They're going to give it to Closter.
So Tillman, the only starter for Edwardsville that has yet to foul. I'm hoping for that reverse jinx there. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Here comes Weisinger. Weisinger comes across midcourt stripe. Gives it up now for Remar. Remar out to the top of the key for Horace. And then Weisinger bluffed the 3-point shot. Almost lost the ball in the process. Gives it back up to Horace. Nicky Tony. Slow, deliberate dribble. Over onto the right wing. Pulls up his dribble and gives it to Remar and gives it right back. That was like a volleyball play. Boy, that's some aggressive playing out there going on by Edwardsville. They're bumping Collinsville every chance they get. Horace kicks it out for Remar. Remar just outside the lane. 5:40 to go here in the second. Little hook shot, good. Way to go there, Remar. And now every starter also has points on the board as well. 14-11. Collinsville up by 3. 5.5 to go here in quarter number 2. All the way over onto the far side. That's Allen. Allen around to Marquetto. Marquetto on the right wing. Top of the key for Tillman. Tillman outside the free throw line, takes a shot, and that one is also good. And I'll tell you what, they're not missing very much as Edwardsville. They can hit the ball. They can hit that basket from everywhere.
Yeah, they've shot the ball well, and Tillman in particular looks to have gotten off to a pretty good start. So just got to respond for Collinsville.
There is a foul as Horace goes up for a shot. That was high off the glass and came crashing down. And this foul is going to belong to Marquetto. First bench foul of the night for Edwardsville. And to the free throw line, Nick Horace. He's already 2 for 2 from there tonight. Big hello to the mayor and his lovely wife down in Georgia. I was following that on Facebook today. They had a hard time getting out of Florida. Apparently a 18-wheeler rig got stuck under a bridge because it was too big to go under it in the first place.
See Curry come back in.
Make by Horace. He's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. One more coming up for Nick, and that one rolls all the way around the rim. Chambers rebound, good. God, can't get it up there. Gets another rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, nice job by Zach there. Just able to exert his will, gets the offensive rebound, gets another one, able to get it up and in, back down to 2.
16-14, Edwardsville with the lead. Under the basket was Tillman. He was too far under it to take a shot, so he just ran it out the other side, and now gives it up to Closter. Closter, he tries to back his way into the paint, throws it up over onto the outside. A three-point shot, no good. Rebound, that belongs to Chambers once again. Collinsville brings the ball back up, and right off the bat, a shot, no good. And looks like Nick Horace might be going back to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Foul is going to belong to
Crosby.
Crosby, his second.
We'll see Coach Battis bring in Jonathan Stump. Free throw good from Horace.
Not doing too bad. All of his points coming from the free throw line.
Collins will bring in Matt Shelton, defensive specialist, and take Remar out for a little bit of a rest.
One more shot coming up for Nick Horace. And that one is through. So Nicky Tony is now 5 for 6 from the free throw line, and we are tied at 16. 4:20 to go here in quarter number 2. Edwardsville with the ball, and they'll kick it into the corner, and a big three-point shot. That one misses. Rebound, Collinsville. Chambers gets it again. Kahok bring the ball up. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson trying to make his way into the paint, does so. Off the glass. Nice shot there. Wilkinson didn't have a lot of room, but he figured it out. So Collinsville goes back out front by 2, 18-16. Here is Stump. Stump over on the right wing, now top of the key. Gives it up for Closter. Closter, spin move into the paint. Nowhere to go with it. Looking for and finding Stump. Back out to Closter. Closter back out to midcourt now for Tillman. Matt Shelton guarding Tillman. Nowhere for him to go, so he'll keep it outside of the perimeter for now, and he'll give it back up to Stump. Stump, left-hand dribble. Back out to midcourt now for Allen. Allen tries to move his way forward. Spin move in the paint. Takes the shot. Good for 2.
Yeah, nice take there. Nice take there by Closter. Really a versatile guy. 6'5", able to post up on smaller guys, and then but able to put the ball on the floor against bigs.
18. Oh boy, what a spin move, and then what a fingertip shot there by Wilkinson. Wilkinson now with 6 points. And Edwardsville goes back to work on offense. Closter lost the ball. Found it underneath. No shot and a foul. No travel. Wow, that could have went Zach Chambers' way on the foul, but the referee saw the feet move first.
Let's see, 14. That is Coates, right? And we'll see 34. Let's see, Epinesa come back in as well. And 14 is Coates, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Coates actually transferred from Collinsville, if I remember correctly.
Percy Copatelli is his mom, former Kahok soccer player back in the day. Here is Nick Horace. Gives it up now for Shelton. Shelton not known much for shooting, and he'll take a three-point shot. It's a little too long. And Collinsville, they'll pull down a long rebound out on the right wing. Weisinger got it, gives it up to Wilkinson in the corner. Wilkinson trying to drive baseline, cut off there by Tillman. Gets it back out front now for Horace. Horace, he'll dribble, he'll drive, he'll throw it into the corner, and a foul coming up. Edwardsville is racking up those fouls now. I believe this is number 8.
8 or 9. And let's see, Horace shoots some more free throws. Foul is on Coates. So, yeah, all in all, a pretty solid sequence here for Collinsville.
Yeah.
Get some stops, gotten some buckets, and
we get Nick Horace back to the free throw line where he is 5 of 6 here in this game. Oh.
Well, 5 of 7 is still pretty good, but
All right, back the other way. And Edwardsville off the high glass and another foul. I'll tell you what, man. We've had more whistles than a clown car show.
That'll be on Shelton. Already 15. We've played not quite a half of basketball. 15's
yeah, pretty high.
More than you would like, but it's been consistent.
1:56 left to play here in the second quarter, and back to the free throw line once again was Tillman, where he was already 2 of 2. So now he is 3 of 3. And another shot, good. So we're tied once again. And here comes Weisinger. Weisinger to Horace. Horace, top of the key. Looking to dribble, but no drive. Kicks it back out now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson in front of the Kahok faithful that have showed up here. And back out to Weisinger. Weisinger. Looking for a move and has to give it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson, he wants to drive baseline. That's cut off by 2 Tigers. He continues to go, and we're going to have a foul coming up, and this one's going to be handed out to Donovan Coates once again. That'll be his second.
Yeah, just working hard there, but a little too much body-to-body contact. Gets the foul call, and now Wilkinson will shoot some free throws.
Wilkinson to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 80.2% on the year. Comes in at 65 for 81. And can't connect. 20-20. 1:15 left to play here in this first half. Bounce pass over onto the wing for Coates. And he throws it away.
Well, that's
So Coates has come in, picked up 2 fouls, and turned the ball over.
Marquetto back in for Edwardsville. Remar back in for Collinsville. Shelton and Coates will head to the bench.
1:08 left to play here in this first half. 20-20. Weisinger gets it, brings it into the front court. Works his way over to the left wing, gives it up now for Horace. Back out front, Jamori, long 3-point shot, good! That's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, there you go.
Need some of those to hit. If you want a chance to win this game, you got to start hitting some from the outside, and that was very much needed.
Yeah, nice to see Jamori get going. His first field goal. Now you got to defend.
Yep. Bounce pass. That goes inside to Epinesa, and a foul will be handed out to Chambers. Chambers looks like he doesn't know why he got called for a foul.
Yeah, he's like, what do I do? But foul there. That's his second. So now both of Collinsville's bigs. And see Closter come in a second after Epinesa shoots some. And then we'll also see 10. That is Johnny Robinson come in as
Robinson, the 6'3" senior, to the free throw line. Epinesa. And no good. Rebound belongs to Chambers.
Probably hold for one here, get a good shot.
Well, we are down to 30 seconds left to play here in this first half. All the way into the corner it goes to Remar. Remar to Weisinger. Weisinger all the way over on the far sideline, trying to get around Tillman. Almost forgot to take the ball with him. Here is Tillman. Weisinger trying to bounce off of Tillman. Gets it to Horace. Down to 10 seconds. Here is Horace. Almost lost control of the ball himself. Trying to find some room to move. Turns around, takes a shot, no good. And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Collinsville, but they will have 1.2 seconds in which to get the ball in and up.
Yeah, just maybe try that lob play for Nick again. Just don't hit the backboard this time.
Yeah.
Or well, they've got Nick triggering the inbound, so it'll be somebody else or something different as Edwardsville will bring Stump back in.
Stump will take the place of Robinson. Horace triggers the inbound pass. And looking for Chambers off the glass and good for 2 right before the buzzer. That was big as Chambers now with 8 points, and Collinsville, they take themselves a 5-point lead as the two teams head to the locker room. Time now for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems, all things basementy. Woods Basement Systems been doing their thing since 1986. Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. Give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters. You can do that at 618-708-4055. Halftime stats and scores coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Once again, we welcome you back to Quincy. Halftime score here in regional semifinal number 2. Collinsville 25 and Edwardsville 20. In case you missed it, the earlier game between Quincy and Alton was won by the number 9th ranked Quincy Blue Devils, 71-42. So the winner of this game will get the Quincy Blue Devils right back here on Friday night. Here is a look at your halftime stats. 9-11. It was a 2-point lead by Edwardsville after one quarter of play. Collinsville then outscored Edwardsville 16-9 in that second quarter, and that's why Collinsville has themselves a 5-point lead. Leading scorer in this one right now is Zach Chambers with 8 points for Collinsville. Jake Wilkinson not too far behind with 6. Nick Horace has 5. Jamori Weisinger with 4. And Adam Remar with 2. Leading scorer for Edwardsville also has 8. That is A.J. Tillman. Off of the bench, Alec Marchetto right behind him with 6. Isaiah Kloster with 4, and Malik Allen with 2. Collinsville is winning the battle of the boards right now, 15-6. Collinsville has turned the ball over 5 times. Edwardsville has turned the ball over 4 times, and from the lines, Collinsville is 1 of 5 from the three-point stripe, while Edwardsville is 1 of 3. And from the free throw lines, 6 of 10 for Collinsville, 7 of 8 for Edwardsville. Well, Zach Roseman, I think Collinsville's in a good spot. Just kind of, keep kind of doing the same thing. Cut down on the turnovers. Continue with the rebounds. Got to start hitting some of those outside shots, though, and we can kind of put this away.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it really has been a pretty solid game. I think both teams have played relatively well. Collinsville able to have a little bit of the better run of momentum there in the later part of the second quarter, and that's why they're up 5. I mean, they've done a good job. They've worked to establish Zach and Adam inside, and they've done a pretty good job with that. And Nick and Jake and Jamori have done enough, and you just got to keep doing what you're doing, continue to defend, continue to rebound, continue to score.
That's pretty much it. All right, that's going to do it for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Second half action comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Once again, welcome back to Quincy. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman with you as we are just about set for second half action here between Collinsville and Edwardsville. 25-20 in favor of your Collinsville Kahawks as they try to hold on and wrap up a win here so they can return Friday night for a regional championship game against Quincy, who Collinsville lost last year to in the sectional semifinal at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. So we'll find out if Collinsville can indeed meet Quincy for the second year straight in the playoffs. Edwardsville gets the ball first as we are underway here in quarter number 3. Here is Tillman. Tillman dribbles with the left hand and then gives it up with the left hand all the way over to Allen. Allen underneath the basket, and that was a nice little piece of ball maneuvering there by Edwardsville, and it pays off with 2 points for Closter. Collinsville, their first possession here in the second half. Remar, top of the key. Three-pointer, good. There you go.
They looked pretty good. It was about time that he hit one.
Yeah, he's always close.
Finally got one.
Yeah, that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was his second one of the year. Yep, 1 for 5 coming in, so 1 for 2 in this game, now 2 for 7 on the year. Here is Tillman with a drive, pulls it up short, gives it up to Allen. Allen takes an off-balance shot, uses the glass to bank it in. And a whistle right after that. I don't know what for.
I don't know. I thought maybe Coach Battis was going to call timeout, but guess not.
Guess not. 1 minute gone here in this third. Here is Weisinger, hands the ball off underhanded to Horace, who gives it up to Chambers at the free throw line for Wilkinson. Remar outside the lane. Pushes his way in and can't get it to fall. And the rebound is pushed, and it's going to head all the way to the baseline where Edwardsville will pick it up. Tigers bring the ball up. Here is Tillman. Tillman gives it up onto the wing now for Allen. Allen throws the ball away. He tried to give it back to Tillman, but threw it behind him, but no worries. Curry took care of it. And Curry out at the logo. Top of the key now for Closter. Closter backs it up, and it goes from Crosby over to Allen. Allen in front of his own bench. Back to Crosby. At the free throw line, gives it back up for Closter. Closter, top of the key. Drives the paint, takes the shot. Falls a little short. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Nick Horace. Horace brings the ball up with Collinsville leading by 4, 28-24. 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Chambers back out front to Horace, who gives it up Weisinger for 3. That's just a little bit too far to the left, and the rebound belongs to Chambers, and the whistle belongs to Edwardsville. This one's going to go against Curry. That'll be his third.
Let's see.
Marquetto is going to come back in.
Yeah, Marquetto, as I understand it, a name we'll hear quite a bit on the baseball diamond for Edwardsville this year. And Curry was the starting quarterback for the Tigers this year.
I think Marquetto was already due to check in. He was already sitting underneath the scorer's table, so I think that just forced the issue a little bit with the third foul to Curry. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Horace. Kicks it back out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles, uses Remar as a screen, and gives it up for Weisinger. Jamori skips his way all the way back out to the midcourt logo. Now over onto the right wing, deeper inside the right now for Horace. Just outside the lane, pass to Chambers, turns around, puts it up, no good, and I don't even think that was a shot. I think that was a pass to Remar, and now a foul called on the floor before the shot.
Yeah, I think Chambers kind of wanted to look to go up and was able to make the pass.
Now the third foul on Crosby. So 2 Edwardsville Tigers with 3 fouls. One of them is on the bench. And the other one soon to join, I would imagine.
I see probably Stump come in for him the next opportunity.
And just outside the lane, Chambers has the ball knocked away, and Edwardsville comes up with it. They poke that ball out, force that turnover. Collinsville's 6th in this game. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Here is Closter. He'll dribble, he'll drive, he'll shoot, he'll score.
Yeah, that's not really a great matchup for Zach out on the perimeter. I don't know what exactly adjustment you want to make there, but Yeah, just not really working.
Weisinger to Horace, a little jump shot about 8 feet out, no good. Remar gets the rebound, puts it up, no good, and another foul.
And another foul on Edwardsville.
Yeah. They're coming fast and furious. And they believe that one is against Kloster. Yep,
yeah.
his second.
See Stump come in now. Crosby will head to the bench with his three fouls. There we go.
Here is Weisinger. Kicks it back out for Wilkinson for 3. There you go. Wilkinson hits his first 3-point shot of the night. Collinsville, their 6 points here in the second half have been by 2 3-pointers. One from Wilkinson, the other from Remar. Edwardsville back with the ball. Here's Marquetto. Marquetto out to the top of the key. Gives it up for Allen. Allen puts on a spin move, but kind of got his feet tangled up with Weisinger. Collinsville finds a loose ball off the glass and a little fingertip roll for Wilkinson. And Collinsville extends their lead. Back out to 7. First time it's been that much of a lead. Out front, Tillman to Marquetto for 3. Good. Boy, oh boy.
Done a good job with that. Coach Battis will take a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Zach Roseman, Todd Duke back with you from Baldwin Elementary School. That's right, Quincy plays their high school boys basketball here at Venerable Blue Devil Gymnasium while the girls basketball team plays at the high school.
Yep, they got a smaller gym there. High school just right over, basically on the same piece of land, so it's not a huge undertaking.
Yeah,
to play
it's a
their
block
games
away.
here.
We had some dinner about 3 blocks away, and it was pretty good there. How about that?
Another one.
How about Adam Remar, 1 3-pointer all year, and he has 2 3-pointers in the same game.
It almost reminds me of like Kedrian Jones. You know, he was like, you leave him open, he's going to hit him.
Yeah. 36-29, Collinsville. Here is Tillman. Tillman. Back out at the midcourt logo. Of course, it stretches about 20 yards across the floor, so almost anywhere you stand, you're going to be on the logo. Nice rebound there by Collinsville. They'll bring it back up, looking to extend this lead. Here is Wilkinson. Over on the far side, gives it out deeper for Weisinger. We're down to 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. All the way back out to Nick Horace at midcourt. And we're going to have a foul away from the play. I believe that Allen shoved Weisinger out of bounds. Yeah, while the ball wasn't anywhere near him. Just shoved him.
Yeah, they're giving from the shove. No technical or anything there. Coach Battis asking for an explanation. And
4 fouls here in the second half for Edwardsville already. And the inbound pass comes in, and Adam Remar uses the glass. You heard Coach Lee in the pregame interview say they really missed Remar in that Edwardsville game last week at Edwardsville. Boy, he's showing why here tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, up to 10 points. That's I don't think that's a season high, but it's approaching it.
38-29, Collinsville in the lead, 2.5 to go. Here is Marquetto in the paint, turnaround, fade away, no good. I think that's the first bucket he's missed all night.
I think that might have been the first 2-pointer he's taken.
Yeah, it is, but he's made all of his free throw shots, and he's hit 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, so.
Now Collinsville, no harm in it.
Yeah.
Might as well. Just don't turn the ball over.
Here is Horace back at midcourt.
Give Edwardsville a taste of their own medicine almost. Yeah. They did it to us. We're going to do it to you.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Into the corner, Wilkinson for 3. That one's off the front of the rim. Fell a little bit to the left, and the rebound, that belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring the ball back up. Here is Tillman. Tillman drives and dumps it into the corner. Stump for 3. Swoops all the way around the rim. And the rebound belongs to the Kahawks. They bring it back up. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger with 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Jamori will head right to that logo. Kicks it over onto the far side now for Horace. Back over onto this side for Wilkinson.
And
whistle away from the play again.
Another foul, I think. Not sure if that's an intentional foul or
I
not.
think that one's going to go against Stump.
Yeah. And then we'll see.
So that's 2 fouls in a row by Edwardsville, committed well away from the ball. The ball has been out at midcourt, and the fouls are coming down by the baseline.
Maybe just trying to stop the clock, see Coates and Crosby come back in.
Horace inbounds, does so to Chambers. Chambers deep inside the right corner, gives it back to where it came from, and they'll play catch for a moment. Now we'll involve Wilkinson out in front of the scorer's table. He'll give it up now for Horace. Horace dribbles, drives, dumps it off underneath, but it took one too many bounces. But Remar travels. Tried to back his way and get his defender off of him and didn't dribble while he kept the feet moving. 7th turnover for Collinsville.
Yeah, Collinsville fans aren't going to be super happy about it, but that's the correct call.
Oh, yeah, it is. As long as you're dribbling the ball, you can go ahead and back your way into the paint, but, you know, you can't shove your way into the lane without moving your feet and dribbling the ball. Here's Tillman. Bounce pass over onto the far wing. Now Tillman gets it back. Over this way for Coates. Coates, one dribble, picks it up, gives it up for Closter. Closter in the baseline area. Now he moves out front a little bit, gives it up for Coates. Coates, top of the key now for Tillman. Tillman back over to Coates. Coates launches a 3-point shot, and that's good.
Yeah, nice shot there. Collinsville went to a box and one on Allen, but able to spring Coates open and makes the shot.
38-32, still a 6-point lead for the Kahawks. 15 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Here is Nick Horace. Horace almost lost the ball and pulls up that dribble, gives it up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson, big 3-point shot, good. Right before that buzzer's going to sound. And Collinsville will get that lead right back up to 9 points, 41-32. We head to the fourth quarter, and we will do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Welcome back to Quincy. Fourth quarter is upon us. 41-32 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks are up by 9.
And we'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter, I believe.
Back-to-back quarters in which Collinsville has scored 16 points. They outscored Edwardsville 16-9 in the second, outscored them 16-12 in the third. We begin the fourth quarter, 41-32 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks trying to get a return trip to Quincy on Friday night to take on the host Blue Devils. I tell you what, if that happens, this place is going to be packed.
Yeah, you'd figure Collinsville fans more able to make the trip. And
on a Friday, yeah.
And, well, we've seen how well Quincy are able to fill it up. Edwardsville switching defenses going kind of a almost a Quincy defense, an aggressive 1-2-2 matchup, looks like.
Kahawks with the ball, almost got his pocket picked, but that caused separation, and that left Remar all alone under the basket, and Remar now with 12 points on the night. Tigers go back to work. Here is Tillman. Tillman gives the ball up to Closter. Closter deep at the top of the key. Surveys things, now dribbles his way into the perimeter, and he makes separation. No good. And Nick Horace with another rebound for Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. We're underway in the fourth quarter, just about 60 seconds in, and the Kahawks are up 43-32. At the free throw line, Wilkinson, he'll spin it around, give it to Weisinger. Back over to Jake. Jake gives it up now for Remar. Remar in front of his own bench, dribbles, drives, kicks it out, and we'll start all over again.
Get it right.
Wilkinson, free throw line, good.
And just got it right in the middle. Jake's going to make that shot a ton. See, Edwards will bring it up.
Eric Tillman.
Sorry. And foul off the ball, I think on Weisinger. Get him for a hold on Allen.
Well, they're going to call it on Weisinger. That'll be his second. No one for Collinsville is in foul trouble. Weisinger and Remar and Chambers each have 2.
And then for Edwardsville, Crosby and Curry have 3 each.
Comes back out now for Kloster. He'll do a nice job getting around Chambers there to bank that one off the glass for 2.
Kloster, the first Tiger into double figures, up to 10 points now.
45-34 is our score. Here is Nick Horace, and he gets it to fall in. I thought for a minute there he was going to pull up a little short. That's the first 2-point field goal of the night for Nick Horace.
Yeah, just able to get around Coates and get it right into the middle. Easy pull-up jumper.
Edwardsville back to work. Here is Tillman. Not a lot of room for him to move, especially after he picked up his dribble. Coates bounces it inside, gets it right back to the free throw line. Tillman bounces it into the corner. 3-point shot on the way, and that one circles in for Crosby. Crosby's first points of the night, and that prompts a timeout. Well, put that on the wrong side by Edwardsville. So we will take a timeout as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Ten-point contest here. Collinsville, they're the ones that are leading by the 10, 47-37, 5:46 left to play here in this fourth quarter. And the Kahawks with the ball. Here is Wilkinson on the inbound pass. Wilkinson bounces it into Weisinger. Weisinger gets double-teamed, and then he bounces it off of the leg of Allen because he didn't have anywhere to move. So nice heads-up play there by Weisinger, and Collinsville will have to inbound all over again.
Yeah, Edwardsville putting on full court man-to-man pressure here, trying to down 10. Collinsville are probably going to look to burn clock. You got to force some initiative here if you're Edwardsville.
Here is Wilkinson. Gives it up for off the glass. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, Remar's having a game. He was driving in. No one covered him as he came up that right wing, and he made it all the way to the basket without being touched. Collinsville extends their lead. Tigers trying to dig back into that lead. Here is Kloster. Dribble, drive, spin move just outside the lane. No more room to move, and he gives it up for Curry. Curry kicks it back out for Kloster for 3. That's a little bit short, and the rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, kind of a scramble situation there. Curry really got up, able to box out Chambers, get the rebound, scramble for it. Remar winds up knocking it out of bounds, and it'll remain Tiger basketball. And
now we have a timeout called, and I believe this one's going to be Collinsville's timeout. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back here in that amount of time on the Kahok Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Back here at Quincy, 5:05 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville has the 12-point lead. Edwardsville has the ball. Inbound pass going to be triggered by Alec Marchetto. Does so to Kloster. Immediately around to Tillman. Tillman back over onto the wing. Allen trying to make his move. Jamori Weisinger not giving him much room to move, and he puts up a hook shot. No good. Collinsville pulls down the rebound. Edwardsville commits the foul. This one's going to go against Marchetto. That'll be his second.
We'll see Robinson and Coates come in. And, it's full court pressure from Edwardsville, kind of disrupting Collinsville maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
12 points, 5 minutes, not an insurmountable deficit by any means.
No, not at all. Plenty of time left. Too much time to be speaking about that right now. Here is Weisinger, gets the ball over and gets it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson across the line in plenty of time. Spin move in the paint, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out. Chambers left wide open, but now he's got some company, and now he'll be fouled from behind. And this one could go against Kloster or Allen, one of the two.
Will be Kloster. That's his third.
Yep.
7th team foul.
Curry, Crosby, and Kloster all with 3 fouls. Movement off the bench here for Edwardsville, but before that can happen, to the free throw line goes Zach Chambers, where he is 56.2% this year.
Yeah, Edwardsville kind of going offense, defense here, bringing in, got Robinson and Coates in for defensive purposes, and then they'll bring Crosby and Marchetto, guys who are going to score a little more, into play offense.
That was the 7th team foul by Edwardsville, so Collinsville will be shooting free throws for the rest of this game. Cahoks have only committed 1 foul here in this second half, as Chambers hits one of the 2 and extends Collinsville's lead out to 13. Here is Tillman. Tillman gets it to Marchetto. Bounce pass just outside the lane for Kloster. Turns around, takes the shot. Good for another couple of points for Kloster, who is now up to 12.
Yeah, Kloster real smooth with the post moves in there, able to put the ball on the floor. Like the way he plays the game.
Of course, he'll put a leisurely toss into the hands of Jake Wilkinson. And another foul coming up here. This one's going to go against Marchetto. Marchetto will pick up his third.
And Wilkinson will shoot some free throws.
Wilkinson will indeed shoot some free throws. He is 0 for 1 here in this game. That came in the first half. And this time he does not make that mistake, and he'll stay up for a bonus.
One nice thing about this Collinsville team is that really everybody besides Chambers is a average or plus free throw shooter. So you don't really, even Zach, 57 isn't great, but it's not awful. So no real liabilities in that front, which is good
not at all.
in late game situations. You want your guys to be able to make them.
52-39. Collinsville has the lead. Pass goes to Crosby. Crosby then travels.
Double dribbles. Oh.
9th turnover for Edwardsville. I'll give the ball back to Collinsville with 3:44 left to play here in this fourth quarter.
We'll run Robinson and Coates back in. Inbound over on the near side.
We'll switch sides. Make them run a little bit more.
You've run this much already.
I know.
It is. It's probably, we're up literally in the rafters.
Oh, yeah.
Top row.
We have hit our head on these metal things a couple of times. I know I'm up to about 5.
Probably somewhere in that neighborhood. So heat rises, but it's definitely a little warm in here.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's for sure.
It was warmer when you had more people in here. Foul.
Well, Coates comes in off the bench and picks up another foul.
It's his third.
Yeah, it is.
9. Yeah, Collinsville done a pretty good job in regards to that. And Battis will bring in the offensive unit.
Horace
good.
will hit his first and get a bonus shot because of it. Nick had 5 points in the first half. All of those came from the free throw line.
Well, really, it's been a solid night for all of Collins. Even besides Jamori, it's really been
Yeah, Jamori had 4 points in the first half and nothing so far here in the second half.
Well, hasn't had to score a ton.
No, he hasn't. Tigers with the ball, 54-39 in favor of Collinsville. A drive and a fingertip roll That goes in for Malik Allen. And Edwardsville gets 2 of those points back as we approach 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Horace. Horace at the logo. Circles all the way over onto the left wing. Heads back in. Dumps it off. Chambers, or excuse me, Remar off the glass, but couldn't get it to fall in. And now all the way back outside. Tillman for 3. That's good. And that is going to prompt a timeout by Dustin Battis. And we will take a timeout right along with them. And we'll be back here, I think. Okay. Full timeout. Gotcha. All right, back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Once again, welcome back to Baldwin Elementary School here in Quincy. Blue Devil Stadium. They call it stadium or just gymnasium?
I think, yeah, just Blue Devil Gymnasium.
I think Blue Devil Stadium sounds a lot better.
They have, what is it, Flynn Memorial? Isn't that the one they play at? Football, which is
I think so. It's like, yeah, I've done a soccer game from there, I believe.
Yeah, it's like out, isn't it like out on the other side of town?
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Not a lot of room, though, here at the school, so.
Collinsville up 54-44. We're going to have a foul right off the bat as Weisinger was double-teamed over into the corner, and that is going to send Jamori to the free throw line.
Yeah, that might be.
That is the 10th team foul, so Collinsville shooting 2 shots from the free throw line from here on out. That was on Tillman. He was the only starter that had not fouled until now. Weisinger at the free throw line. Good. Jamori went 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. One more shot coming up for Jamori as Jonathan Stump checks back in. He'll take the place of Chris Crosby. Matt Shelton will come in for Collinsville, and Adam Remar will get a rest.
Yeah, Collinsville on a real short bench tonight. I'm a little surprised, actually, that we haven't seen any of Stanley Carnahan, but 6 guys, well, really basically 5. Shelton hasn't played a lot, have done what we've needed them to do.
True, including hitting free throws, 56-44. Collinsville back out by 12, and another whistle will stop the action. We've had a lot of whistles here lately, those mainly due to fouls.
Yeah, mostly fouls by Edwardsville in the second half, but Shelton picks up his second, the team's second. Edwardsville will bring Crosby back in as Stump will go quickly sit down. Oh.
Inbound pass comes into Cluster, and he gets it over to Tillman. Tillman, number one guarding the other number one as Shelton is providing the defense. Yeah, Edwardsville wanting a foul as Shelton was all over the backside, but that didn't materialize. What did materialize is the 10th Tigers turnover of this game. Here is Weisinger, splits the defense, gets it in. Oh, jam by Zach Chambers. With some authority.
There you go.
3-point shot way outside, no good, and a foul by Marquetto. He pushed Weisinger from behind when Weisinger got his hands on that long rebound. Just kind of shoved him, and that's going to be the 4th foul for Marquetto. Back to the free throw line will go Jake Wilkinson. Wilkinson just went 2 for 2 from there a little while ago after going 0 for 1 from the free throw line in the first half. And the first shot, good. And Wilkinson now up to 19 points. Jake trying to make it 20.
Match his number.
He does. It does. He does. We does. 60-44. Collinsville in the lead. 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Three-point shot deep from outside by A.J. Tillman. His second three-pointer here in this second half. And another whistle.
Another foul on Marquetto. That's his fourth.
I think that's his fifth.
Yep, you're right. That is his fifth. So he'll have to sit, and Coach Battis will...
He's not paying attention.
He
knows that it's his fifth, but he's still going to go up there outside the free throw line. He's like, oh, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, see.
I fouled out?
Epinesa will come back in for him. Marquetto is a senior this year, isn't he?
Marquetto is a junior.
Oh, so he will... Figured you'd probably see him back in the orange and black next year on the basketball court.
Maury Weisinger is 3 for 4 from the free throw line here in this game. He'll get another couple of opportunities here. First one's good. A lot of the Quincy folks have left. The ones that stuck around for game number 2 anyway. Weisinger hits both. And Collinsville extends that lead. 1:50 to go here in this fourth quarter, and
foul on Shelton, I think.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like, what? I mean, good for him, getting out there playing aggressive, but I guess there's no harm in the foul. But
right, that's only the third. Team's third, his third, and a three-point shot coming from Crosby is no good, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring the ball back up, and a foul committed by Crosby. That'll be his fourth. And to the free throw line, Nick Horace. Horace at the free throw line a lot tonight. 7 times in the first half. Hit 5 of them. And 3 times so far, with the fourth coming here in the second half. And so far, he's good on all.
Make this one.
There you go.
He's up to 10, and now just got to get Jamori a couple free throws or a bucket, and you'll have all 5 starters in double figures.
64-47, 90 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Rebound, Epinesa does a reverse layup, puts it up, count the bucket, and the bruise as Epinesa will go to the free throw line.
Yeah. Yosei, able to doing some work there, able to get the rebound. Obviously comes of very high quality athletic capabilities. Getting forward to probably making a pretty good run in the shot put and discus. Track season getting ready to start out, and makes his free throws.
Chambers committed his third foul that put Epinesa on the line, who came in at just 53.8%.
See Kloster and Tillman come out. You'd figure they'd probably sit the rest of the way. See a couple other number 12 in for the Tigers. I'm not sure who that is.
Neither am I at this point. I didn't have enough room to write them all down, so I left some off. But
yeah, they do.
They have a very large roster.
Yep, that's something of a calling card. They enjoy that. They have like having that full scout team, able to provide some matchups. And
Chris Crosby has just fouled out of this game.
Now Weisinger with the opportunity to get to those 10 points.
Oh, I just hit my head on the girder again.
Yep.
Back to the free throw line is Weisinger. He just hit 2 of 2 and make it 3 of 3. That one took a minute. But he managed to get that one in. All of Jamori's points this second half have come from the charity stripe. Next one, good as well. (66-50). We are down to 80 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Edwardsville with the ball. Not anymore. Another turnover by the Tigers. Collinsville brings it up. Here is Weisinger, and Weisinger gets mugged in the lane. And, actually, they're going to call it a jump ball.
All right. That's a
Kobe Taylor is number 12. Oh, that's all.
no,
Damn it. Come on. You know, I have these in order. Why is it not in order anymore? Yeah, there's Weisinger with a steal. Collinsville brings it down. Fingertip roll. Good.
And the foul.
And Weisinger.
Let's see. Coach Lee empty his bench. Chase Reynolds. Solomon Talbot. 32, Agon Baluli, making his first varsity appearance of the year. Sister Viosa was a former Lady Kahok soccer player I graduated with.
Braylon Heavens.
Yeah,
That's who number 12 is. Foul. And another free throw. Weisinger. And the foul was on number 12, so what do you know about that? Just in time to call his name for a foul.
Let's see, Evan Wilkinson, Collinsville's number 12 into the game as well. Now it's just all bench guys for the last minute of the game.
So Edwardsville with the ball. Collinsville up by 19 points. Man, almost turned the ball over again. Now all the way over into the far side corner it goes. 3-point shot on the way. That's good.
Montrez West, I think.
Yep.
And out of bounds off of Heavens' foot with 39.7 seconds left.
59-53. And the inbound pass comes into the younger Wilkinson. That is Evan. He gets bumped off the ball and a foul. That'll be handed out to Johnny Robinson. And to the free throw line will be Evan Wilkinson. Has Evan taken any free throws for the big team this year? Yes. No, he has. Yeah, he has 2 for 2.
Yeah, I know he has like 2 or 3 varsity points.
Yeah.
Opportunity to add to that.
Yeah. And good.
Man, his shot form looks a lot like his brother's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wilkinson came in having hit a 2-point field goal and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So now he is 4 for 4 from the free throw line on the year.
So up to 6 varsity points in his sophomore season.
We are down to 30 seconds left to play here in this one. Edwardsville with the ball. It's all a formality now. And another 3-point shot. That one rattles home.
I think it was West again.
And Collinsville. Solomon Talbot couldn't hold on to the ball. Edwardsville brings the ball back up. And we are down to the final 8 seconds. And a ball knocked out of bounds, so Edwardsville will get another inbound opportunity, but not much more after that. Oh, almost picked off there by Stanley Carnahan, but he knocks it out of bounds. That takes about 4 seconds off the clock, so we are now down to 3. Inbound pass being triggered once again by Edwardsville in front of one of the 2 scoring tables they have down here. Into the corner it goes. 3-point shot at the buzzer. No good. And that is going to do it. 71-56 in favor of your Collinsville Kahawks. They will move on to take on the Quincy Blue Devils in the regional championship game Friday night right here in this gym at 7 o'clock. We'll take a break. Post-game show comes your way next. We'll add up the stats for you, and we'll hopefully talk things over with assistant head coach for your Collinsville Kahawks. That would be Mr. Eric Anderson. So we will step aside here for just a moment. 71-56. They forgot to add that last 3-pointer in there, but oh well. That's the breaks. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121. Or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior, LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors, LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors, LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors, LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union strong. We are Kahok strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Once again, we welcome you back to Quincy, and a final score. Collinsville wins this one tonight, 71-56, despite what my scoreboard says. I forgot to add the other 3 points on there, and then I already hit final, so I couldn't even change it. Eric Anderson, he's laughing at me over on the other microphone. How you doing, sir, man? That was a nice win by you guys.
Yeah. This was a good one tonight. Feels really good.
So, all 5 of your starters are into double-digit figures. I can't remember the last time I was able to say that about a Collinsville Kahok basketball team.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been a while. I'm sure it hasn't been as long as we think, but yeah, it seems like it's been a while. I can't recall the last time that's happened.
All right, let me get the point of view from the assistant coach here. What did you see as the game went along? It was very tight at the beginning, and then things kind of opened up.
You know, Edwards was always a tough matchup just because of the style of play they pose to other teams. I mean, they're real patient. They try to exploit matchups, and it's just something we got to tell our kids. Sometimes you got to be patient on defense too. There's no shot clock right now, and we got to keep guarding. We got to grind out possessions, and we really did a nice job fighting through screens. We kept number 2, they're a really good shooter, kept him from getting some good looks. And, overall, we rebounded much better. I don't even know what the stats were, but I felt like we got, our share of rebounds tonight. Last time that wasn't the case for whatever reason, but, yeah, much better effort tonight.
Well, mine are unofficial stats, of course, but I have you guys with 26 rebounds and them with 10.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. I felt like we got a bunch of them. Zach Chambers and Adam Remar were, they're all over the glass tonight, and our guards helped us, and we got our guards. That was a point of emphasis for this game. Those long rebounds that Edwardsville, when they missed those threes, that ball bounces back. And I remember last time, they got a couple that they weren't even trying to rebound. Just came back to them, and we weren't going back to check our man. And, so we really worked on that these last few practices, and we really executed that, and I think we dominated the glass tonight.
Yeah. Adam Remar deserves a high five from me, man. 1 3-pointer all year long, and he gets 2 in the same game.
Well, Edwardsville doesn't guard him, and there's certain teams because they really want to help off of somebody, and there's really no other options. They're going to dare him to shoot one, and we practice that. We even called it 42. That's his number.
Yeah.
And when they're not going to guard him, we call 42, and we want him to get his feet set, and we want him to be ready to shoot, and more importantly, we want everyone to know he's going to shoot it, so we have a chance to rebound it. But he drained a couple.
Yeah, he did.
That was huge.
Yeah, sure was. All right, so you guys get to enjoy this for the ride back home. That's about it. Then you have to concentrate on Quincy, and that's going to be a tough matchup Friday.
Yeah, they're a good team on their home court. It's a challenge, but we'll watch film on the way home. We got 2.5-hour ride home, and we'll celebrate tonight, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. Quick turnaround, and we'll pretty much have a walkthrough tomorrow. We're going to go light because you can pretty much play the next day, so we got to save some legs.
All right, sir. Enjoy that trip home. We'll see you here Friday.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Todd.
you. That is Eric Anderson, your assistant head coach here for your Collinsville Canucks. Let's take a look at your stats. Leading scorer in this one was Jake Wilkinson. He had 20 points. As we mentioned, all 5 starters into double digits. Wilkinson with 20. Weisinger with 13. Remar had 14. 11 for Chambers and 10 for Nick Horst. The only non-starter to score, that was Evan Wilkinson at the end of the game when he went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 points. For Edwardsville, they were led by A.J. Tillman's 14 points. Isaiah Kloster had 12 points. Those were your 2 double-digit scores. 9 points off the bench for Alec Marquetto. 6 points each for Malik Allen, the starter, and Montez West off of the bench. 3 points for Chris Crosby and 3 points for Mr. Epinesa. The rest of the numbers look like this. We told you Collinsville out-rebounding Edwardsville here tonight, 26-10. Collinsville committed 8 turnovers while Edwardsville committed 11. And from the lines, Collinsville hit 4 of 10 3-pointers while Edwardsville ended up hitting 7 of 12 3-pointers. And some of those came late when the game was already kind of decided. And from the free throw line, how about 8 of 9 for Edwardsville? Very good. Collinsville, not shabby at all, man. 22 of 29 from the free throw line. That's going to do it for us tonight. We got a long drive home as well. A big thank you to Coach Darren Lee joining us in the pregame show, Coach Anderson in the postgame show. As always, a big thank you to Zach Roseman manning the camera and on the other microphone. My name is Todd Duke. We'll be back here for Friday night just in case you're not. And until then, everybody have yourself a fantastic evening.